I spent the last 3 years creating video content that nobody watched. I got so frustrated and decided to review everything I know. Here's what I figured. Every great video is built around a 3-part formula. And it starts with part 1, a strong hook. Like myself, few amateur creators understand the importance of a good hook. It's not about baiting people, but about giving potential viewers a fair reason to watch. Before deciding to watch a video, most of us want to know 2 things. What is this video about? Do I think this video can deliver on its promise? The former is quite obvious, and the difficulty is in phrasing it in a way that catches people's attention and piques their interest. The latter is dependent on several factors, usually based on the viewer's impression on whether they can trust you. This usually requires longer-term effort to change. Take a look at both of these titles. Which one are you more likely to watch? How to Build Wealth versus The Untold Truth About Money. How to Build Wealth from Nothing. The key here is adding what I like to call tease elements. Instead of being another generic wealth video, this title captures your attention with constraints that are relevant to you, and in this specific case, a possible secret you may be missing out. And it's not about the length of the title too. Consider this: building wealth is easy. Such a video will indeed catch attention, but can you actually deliver on this promise? Great hooks usually come in the form of a question, not necessarily in the title, but definitely in the mind of the viewer. Consider the following video titles. The way they are written creates questions in your mind, teasing you to click on the video to find out more. At last, think about what kind of questions you want to create in the viewer's mind, and work backwards. These questions have to be answered, and the best creators lead you on a journey to finding the answer. Which brings us to part 2, retention, or the art of making people stay just a bit longer. Think of it as an exchange, trading time for value. If the hook is about creating questions in the viewer's mind, retention is about answering those questions in as satisfying a way as possible, or at the very least, bring you on a journey to search for the answer. Notice how journalists like Jani Harris keeps you hooked with his investigative process.
McDonald's broken ice cream machines actually reveal a bigger story about how big businesses protect one another.
It doesn't matter how long your video is. What matters is that every second counts. This idea is the same regardless of whether you are trying to educate or entertain. Remember that you are engaging in a form of information transfer, and retention is about doing this as smoothly as possible. There are many techniques associated with retention, such as foreshadowing, conflict setting, and the use of various twists or mysteries, all of which are methods to gradually feed information to the reader, whether it be answering a question, creating more questions, providing more context, showing something unexpected, or simply sharing the process. And you can probably go a long way with this. But part 3 is where some creators truly stand out from the crowd and be remembered for the great content they created.
If you're not posting consistently, you can't expect that to work out. You don't upload enough.
In an attempt to find a solution, I decided to go into the forest so I could set up my hammock and my camera to just have a genuine conversation.
It's about how you make them feel. Part of this is the story you're telling, which is what a lot of people try to focus on. The other part is how you deliver the story, which is heavily influenced by your personality. Why is this so important? Because emotion is infectious. Someone happy around you makes you more likely to be happy. Someone sad makes you more likely to be sad. Either way, they add up, and you probably don't feel it now, but over time, viewers build a sense of connection with you. And this connection is what makes people keep coming back. And there you have it. Subscribe to get notified for the next video.